Hey guys, what's up? Eddie Aho here with KissAnalog.com. Today we have Uni-T in the lab. Yes, again. Thank you, Uni-T. These are just loaners. I have to send them back. And I hurt a foot. A bunch of things came up over the last couple months. Slowed me down, so now I'm in a pinch. So we're going to do a quick video on this today. So I think since we just have two power splices here, these are power splices. I can't wait to open them. This is a big beast. And this one might be similar to this one. I'm not sure, but it looks like it just looking into the box. You can see it's kind of a narrower box, right? So we're going to open these up, and I think I have time to take some measurements, do some testing. I don't know how, I might have time to do another follow-up video if you guys have some ideas that you want to see me test. But anyway, let's get this going. Okay, guys, so you can see it comes with that really heavy, dense foam. I think it's polypropylene foam, but yeah, very nice pack. Is all Uni-T stuff I get. It's always nicely packed. There's the device right there, UDP6953, programmable DC power supply. Check it out, 150 volts, 10 amps. That's 600 watts, guys. That is super cool. There's your in black and your ground in case you ever want it. So really neat. Okay, this one came with power cord and the manual with, you know, the USB cord, and look, several connectors that we would guess will be, yeah, there we go, on the back of this guy. So we have an RS-232 port. We have the output there, the big green one with the sense leads and all that kind of stuff. The one on the left, the little 2-pin connector, is plus and minus. So if you use that, probably you don't have sense leads, but the fuse, the power jack has a fuse holder below it. And so there we go with the USB and Ethernet port. And the fan, of course. And right there in the corner, we have a ground in case you want to tie this to your chassis grounds. Now, the other thing is both sides have the perforations, the holes for the fan to exhale or whatever, blow out. I think it blows out here, sucks in the back. Maybe it goes the other way. And then you have your handles that are spring loaded. You pull them out, and then you can twist this down front. Otherwise, it hides. But look at these big rubberized feet. So that is similar to my power supply here, the UT8805, and also the UDP4303. Well, actually, this is a multimeter, sorry, and that's the power supply. But yeah, and then I've also got this one right here, big old rubber feet, makes it really robust. So really nice. I like that feature. You can take them off if you need to put them in a rack or something. But yeah, very nice. USB on front as well. So there you go. Let's power this thing up and take a look. Oh, by the way, it did have the calibration certificate with it. Sometimes these loaners, people lose these, and so they don't come with them. But this one did have it, so there you go. And in case you're interested, it's a 300 volt rated cord, 105C, so high temp, an 18 gauge wire with 3 conductors. 0.824 millimeters. So there you go. It's done by June Long. So yeah, that's for the US. So there we go. All right, let's go ahead and power it up. See the on, this blink, and it comes up fast, right? That was really fast. So that's a cool display. It's a graph, you know, so I guess it'll graph the voltage as it changes or current or whatever. Here's the set voltage, 20 volts, 1 amp. The limit's 5.2 volts, 0.15 amps. So you got your voltage, your current, over voltage protection, over current protection, time off, and switch. So there you go. So here's the set voltages, the limits, and the time. And it says it's off. There's normal mode. So yeah, nice display, right? I like that display. Shows, I think that's a wave shape. I don't know what that's for. A speaker for sound, a locking thing, it's unlocked, and a green blinking light showing that it's on, I guess. And then I think this is voltage and current, and then there's a home button. So now this button's nice and silicone rubbery feel, as well as all these other buttons. And this one also has a push. Okay, so the on-off button would be right here. Oh, constant voltage. Okay, and there's a list. Wow, whole bunch of stuff in the list. There's presets, home, and menu button. So in the menu button, let's see what we got. We got output options. Okay, that's the monitor, that little squiggly thing. If I push that button, there's your menus. Okay, go back to menu, output option. Okay, there's your menus for your output option. Hit menu, let's go down to setting. Okay, brightness is 100% right now, beep is on, P down is on, COM, so baud rate, so your communication is pointing back. DHCP is off, that's the network settings right here. Okay, so let's go down to group, see what that is. Okay, it looks like device flash, so maybe you put a flash drive here and save some stuff. Language, English, whoa, Chinese, I guess. Okay, it toggles between the two. Now, here's options of monitor. Logic option, trigger option, voltage, current, power. Wow, okay, so power option, DVM. Okay, so you got a voltmeter and DVM, logic, sensitivity, power off, and back and forth arrows to go through the menus. Beeper and tips, push the tips. Okay, oh, tips is on. So, okay, we'll leave tips on. So if we're trying to do something, we're not sure, it'll give us some tips, I guess. Okay, so we're on again, 20 volts. That's what it was set to, set for 1 amp. But the limit is 5.2, but you notice it's not checked. So without it being checked, so if you want to set your limits for 5-volt logic, then that would probably be the thing. Maybe 0.15 amps, so in case there's a problem, you don't burn up stuff. And then there's a timer. I think that's what that is. Here's your OCP. Okay, I probably got to turn this off to set those. Oh, okay, it's just pushing the, okay, so it highlights the limit. Over voltage protections, that one. Over current protections, this one. Current, my settings there. My voltage is there. Time off is disabled. Okay, 0.5 seconds. And then I'm sure I can change it with the pad or this dial. Okay, so we'll turn that off. Switch. And what is switch? So I think it just gives you a graphical representation of what's going on. And see how it turned off? So let me turn it on. There it goes. Goes on, okay. Now if I turn this up, whoops, I gotta get voltage setting. Okay, there we go. I had to move the cursor over to there so I can move the right digit. So if I go down and go up, look at that, man, 100 volts. Is that crazy? 151 volts. Man. So it goes a little bit over, right? 151, almost 152 volts. Okay, 151. And then we'll crank it all the way down. So if you're applying voltage to something and it pulls the voltage down and it bounces around, I mean, you can see, you'll be able to see how your power supply is reacting to whatever you're trying to power. So I'm just moving this up and down so you can watch it. Now, if you're charging a battery with this and you want to watch like how it goes up, that you could do that. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do this, right? So it's really cool that you get this graph. I think that's really, really neat. And it has the current here too, but we're not pulling any current, so there's nothing going on there. All right, so everybody likes to see current, right? So let's go ahead and click on the current, and I'll just turn this on and off so we can watch it. Uh-oh, over current. So it's shorted, so it said, oh, that's not good. We went over the setting, so good. So that worked. I'd have to put a resistive load there so we can watch currents change, but man, now look at this. I can lift it up with one hand. It's a switching power supply, of course. 600 watts. That's pretty amazing. Let's go open up this box. Let's see what's in here. All right, guys, just what you expected. A box within a box with heavy double-walled corrugated cardboard. And again, with the polypropylene heavy, density poly foam, which kind of suspends the units inside the box because there's space all the way around them. And there's plenty of space on the side. So the box can take some damage without... Looks like the center box actually has some handles in here. But anyway, yeah, box can take some damage without hurting your device. Let's pull that thing out. All right, so down inside the box, we got USB connector, 2 power cords. Okay, one for Europe and one for US. And the certificate of calibration, of course. So there we go. That's what's inside. Now with the new one, I don't know what you'll get. I mean, you might get cords to hook up to your loads. I don't know. All right, of course, it comes wrapped in plastic, but let's take a look at the unit. All right, guys, so there's the unit from the back side. You got channel 1, channel 2. You got your plus and minus, plus your senses. Channel 3 and 4, same kind of thing. And then this is digital I/O. And these connectors are removable. They just put them in here to keep track of them. So you have those, and we got to make sure we have this set up right. This was set up for both of them to the right for 120, which is what we have in the US, so that's where we'll leave it. We have our LAN connection, RS-232, USB, power input, along with the fuse holder right here, and we have our ground connection if we want to tie it to chassis grounds. All right, guys, this is a heavy linear power supply, so this one's got a nice rubber sleeved handle on the side to pick it up. You can see the vents for the cooling, so let's flip it over and look at the other side. All right, so check it out. We got to put power on this so we can see the cool display. This is a super cool looking power supply. Man, it's too bad I got to send this one back. This one's really awesome. 32 volts, 3 amps. So for the master and slave. 15 volts for 3 amps for channel 3. And 6 volts, 0.6 volts, 10 amps for channel 4. So, and then we also have this USB output. Man, all on, all off. You individually control them. You can control here, turn them on and off here. Man, look at that nice menu. All rubberized. This is nice rubberized or silicone or whatever. Nice click switch there. Man, this is a really nice display. Plus it has these heavy duty rugged corners on it, right? Okay, let's pull it up and put power. Man, look at this thing. It is sleek and nice looking. Look at that. Wow, they did a nice job at this bad boy. This is a new unit. I think this just came out. So let's turn it on. And like all Uni-T stuff, they boot up fairly quick. Yep, there it goes. Man, look at that. 4 channels. Now, one thing I think I've learned is when you say, yeah, when you do it on, it highlights everything, turns everything on so it's easy to see. So, man, that is so nice. Guys, that's like this one they did give me, okay? Not nice. This one here is very nice as well. 33 volts, 5 amps. This is just a new updated guy that is pretty sweet looking. Now this is a linear power supply for you guys that don't like switchers or whatever. You got your voltage settings, your current settings. We're on channel 1 now, right? So if we go to channel 2, highlight that, channel 3, channel 4. Nice display. I hope it comes, I think it's going to come out in the camera. So very nice display. But you got your over voltage. So it's a lot, the setup is very similar to the last one, right? So once you have used this supply or any of the other ones, you know, pretty much if you guys if you've used any new power supplies, this is probably similar to pretty much everything. So look at the lights on. So when I turn them off, turn them off. But if I turn on channel 1, channel 3, light. Let's turn on channel 4. Oh, turn them on, all off. So it's a neat feature that you can actually turn them all on and all off together or individually. So that's really cool features, guys. Man, this is a nice supply. So those kind of currents are common with a lot of power supplies, right? The 30-volt range, 3 amp. So that's one thing I really like about this one, that you have the 5 amp range, okay? But it's not the new cool 4305. Now, there's probably resolutions and all that kind of stuff that's going to be, you know, higher resolution. For instance, let me see, this is 2 volts with 3 digits. Let's go look at the other one. Okay, I got to turn them all on so we can see it. Oh, it's the same thing. It's got 3 digits after, but I would assume that the accuracy, this programmable, might have more programmability. See, there's a menu. Wow, that is cool. I had to check, see if it was touch, right? So, yeah, your list, insert cycles, and there's 2 menus, and template memory. So let's go to layer. You got insert cycles, second set, end state, auto, gen, memory. Got memory there, startup, on off, output, warning, beeper. Okay, trigger, date, line, in, out, trig type, sensitivity. Wow, high sensitivity or low, middle, response, middle. Okay, output off, toggle on. Man, really cool stuff. Okay. Recorder, so you can record your channels, path, channel, value, interval. So you can set up your interval, how much time. Startup, okay, no USB. So it's like, hey guy, how am I going to store? Okay, storage, look at all those file names, pretty deep. Presets, edit, cover, and read. And setup. Basic, okay, right here, LAN, default, upgrade, and about. Okay. And language. Of course, we'll have English and Chinese. All right, man, that is pretty cool. Oh, look, here's your wave menu, so you can watch your wave as you turn things on and off. So, wow, that one's, you know, that's another thing. This might be a lot faster, a lot higher resolution, a lot quicker capturing waves. So that's pretty cool. And you got your stop, volt, amps. So stop, volt, amps, watts, RSTX, RSTY. So that's pretty cool. And then you have a lock on this too, so you can lock things out. So, man, just super nice. Very nice. Nice layout, good size display. I like the black with the red on black. Just a cool looking power supply. Man. Okay, your diodes here do have the little holes so you can insert your wire. Some of them don't. You just have to pinch it, but these do. So that's a nice, I like that feature. Pretty cool, guys. Wow, guys. This UDP6953B, very nice. 600 watts. That's crazy. And these linear power supplies that Uni-T does, man, I just think they do an awesome job with their power supplies. Quick box opening, maybe first impressions. I like them both a lot. I'm going to put the prices here. I didn't even look up the prices, guys. I think, anyway, I don't want to guess. This one's new. I don't even know if the price has been published. I think this is like $1,500, but I'll put the price down here. Use the links down below. Appreciate that, guys. Supports the channel, you know, get a little kickback from Amazon or whatever, but it's pretty small, so, you know. the more the better it adds up. But all right, guys, hey, thanks for watching. 2 big thumbs up to Uni-T. We'll see you next time.